Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and JuanCast live show, live week 4 Pick'em with my co host.
What's up, guys? It's Sad Max. I have returned. Juan said 3 yos. There's a yo for each Raider win. Every win they have in a row, they will be adding a yo to the intro. All right, bro. Let's just spend our 5 minutes on the Monday night game.
But before we do that, let's get the intro. Let's see a couple. You love the
Let's see a
intro,
dot.
dog.
Throw me a dot.
Oh man, how the mighty have fallen.
I wish
Remember
Jalen
the
Hurts
good
could
old
throw fucking
days.
dots like that, bro. He bouncing balls to Dallas Goddard and Zach Ertz alike.
Oh
Look,
my goodness.
I stupidly picked the Eagles. That ruined my 13-3 week. I went 12-4. You went 10-6. Let me just start with that so I can feel a little bit better about myself.
There you go. You got 3 games up on me.
Dog, what is our team? Like Fletcher, we're getting the ball run down our throat. We're making Zeke Elliott look like he hasn't lost a step. Also, can we just talk about the broadcast really trying? So, like, there's a part in the broadcast, Louis Riddick's talking about how Zeke hasn't lost a step.
Yeah.
And then I think literally 5 minutes later, Brian Greasy, Brian Greasy is
Yeah.
just like, we can all agree Zeke's lost step. And Lewis goes, yep. It's like, come on. Make up your fucking mind about this.
Well, I've been watching it on the Peyton and Eli. So I
Yeah,
was
I
listening to
stupidly
LeBron
forgot to.
predict plays. It's
Like,
dope, bro. I like the way they do it. Welcome to Christian in the stream. Raiders are the true baby. Yes, sir.
man, where my Eagle fans at? Where my Eagle
Raiders.
fans at?
Man, they don't exist right now, dog. They're
No,
they're
we don't. We
hibernating
throw
in
them.
Philly.
We should throw batteries at Jalen Hurts.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. Don't do that. I'm just saying.
Oh
Like, look,
man.
okay. Nick Sirianni doesn't know how to run the ball. All that shit we saw in week 1 that looked good is gone. We're a bad team. We've come back down to earth.
I think injuries got you guys though.
Yeah,
A lot of
they haven't
injuries.
helped.
Look, it's youth, it's injuries. I think that caught up to you. Your left tackle was out first of all. I think that was a big loss. And Jalen Hurts, I know a lot of Eagle fans and a lot of NFL fans are gonna start doubting this dude and hating on him and saying, "Oh, he's the problem, he's the guy." I don't know, man. A lot of people tend to forget when you're down in games, you're trying to make shit happen. So you know what that does? You're gonna throw picks. It just happens. And a lot of the plays that happened in that game where it was bad, like the pick six, that wasn't his fault. Devontae Smith fell down. Trayvon Diggs made a hell of a play.
I think on that play specifically, one, it was a bad throw, and it just got compounded by the pick six because if Devontae Smith stays up, that might be a pick. It might be a broken up pass,
Yeah.
but that was just a compounded problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, can you just explain to people the people who don't know me who are just tuning in? I haven't liked Jalen Hurts since Oklahoma. This
Yeah.
isn't
That's
new for
facts.
me.
Yeah.
I'm not just trying to react to what I saw. I've never really liked him. But, let me do what we did last year. It's all Jalen Hurts' problem. If it's all Wentz, it's got to be all fucking Jalen Hurts. That's my problem with everybody out there.
But
We
like I
keep
be
giving
telling
guy.
you, you know better. You
No, I
are
know,
one
I
of
know.
those
I'm just saying
people.
though, it's like, okay, he gives a press conference about taking a crap and flushing it. Okay, cool. Let's just forget about how bad he was, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. Like, I just
It's
hate the
down.
narratives aspect of it. Like, look, I don't like Jalen Hurts. I want him to prove me wrong, obviously.
Yeah.
But man, the arm talent, strictly the arm talent, just isn't enough for me sometimes, bro. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, it definitely has limitations. But bad loss for the Eagles, man. The Cowboys look good. I don't know how much of that was the Eagles or the Cowboys, because I do think
Well,
the Cowboys are a good team, but I think their defense is showing me a little bit different
well,
things. Like
don't
Trayvon
take
Diggs.
don't take a lot on the Eagles, bro. But yeah, Trayvon Diggs, me and you talked about it last year, bro. It's like this guy's always in good position. He just gets mossed.
Yeah.
So it's kind
And
of
look,
like
credit to, but I gotta eat crow because I was saying, Trayvon Diggs ain't shit. Uh the defense ain't gonna be nothing. Their defense is playing really good the last 2 weeks. I gotta give them their props. They played good in week one, but my whole thing about week one was more self-inflicting by the Bucks more than them causing them. But obviously, I think these last 2 weeks, you combine all of them of what we've seen from the Cowboys, pretty good at getting turnovers, man. Their defense plays pretty hard, and
kind
it's
of
a good
reminds
combination with their offense.
me of the Raiders defense from like with Mac, where you
They
guys
don't
weren't
got
good,
Mac.
huh?
They don't got their Mac though.
No. I'm just saying, just in the aspect of it's not a good defense, but they're just opportunistic and they'll make a play or
Yeah,
two every game, and that's all it takes.
very
When you have
true.
that offense, and if I'm a Dallas fan, I'm just happy to say, hey, we took care of business. This is what if we're a good team, this is what's supposed to happen when we play the shitty Eagles. We're supposed to whoop their ass.
Right. Any more rants on the Eagles, Max?
No, man, we're bad. Jalen Hurts is bad. Nick Sirianni does them no favors. It's kind of like what we talked about with Justin Fields. It's like, hey, we didn't run the ball at all. And last I checked, Dallas isn't the freaking 2000 Ravens. I'm pretty sure we can run the ball, but he
Yeah,
didn't want to. And it just like if you're gonna play with Jalen Hurts, you kind of got to treat him like Lamar Jackson. He's like a crappier Lamar Jackson.
right.
That's really how you got to treat him.
I get you, bro. I like Josh Sweat. I will end it there.
Yeah, he's
I
good.
yeah, I like
Javon
what I seen on.
Hargrave, what do you think about him?
Yeah, I think your line is pretty good. You guys are missing Brandon Graham.
Do you
Like I
think
think,
Fletcher Cox is the best guy on the line still?
yeah, I
I think
truly think
Javon
that.
Hargrave's coming for that ass.
Really?
I hate
Uh,
to say it, man. Fletcher's he keeps getting banged up, man. You
yeah.
know?
But as always, make sure to subscribe, man. We got a couple people in the stream. Shout out to Joe Morley, man. He's in here. Gainwell is the best Eagles running back. What do you
Oh,
got to say
come
about
on.
that, Max?
Kenneth Gainwell is not. He's close, but he's not. Come on, leave Booby Sanders alone. It's hard to be a good running back when you don't get the ball.
It's hard
Because
to
we
be a
got
good running back when your number
okay.
is 14.
Can I rank the Eagles running backs?
Yeah, go.
Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Kenneth Gainwell.
Damn. I was
I
gonna say
purposely included Jalen Hurts at one.
I, w- I was gonna say, Max, you can't be a good running back when you're wearing 14. It's just
No,
weird.
no, no, it's
It's just
awful.
weird.
That is
It's just
awful.
awful number for him. But look, shout out to everybody in the stream, man. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. We got a live chat going on. Be free to say anything you want, bro. All the hate, all the love, anything you want, bro. We're open to it. We love it. But this is the Pick'em Show. We like to get a little recap of the Monday Night Football game because we didn't get to talk about it on Sunday night. Now we'll be going into some of the slate of games, man. And tell what? It's gonna be a great week. I put in the title. It's Raiders and Chargers. Got Brady going back home, and we got the Cardinals and the Rams, who are just quietly going under the table as one of the big games this weekend. And
Can
I'm excited about it.
can I give maybe my theme of the week?
Yeah,
It seems like this is a test week for a lot of teams. It's like, are we legit or are we fake? And I think a lot of teams are going to get tested this week. So I think it's just test week in the NFL.
right. And I want to do it kind of a little bit different this week, Max. I know we usually go in order of the schedule,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't like where the schedule starts, bro. I want to start off with some heat. And Thursday night ain't no heat. So we'll get to Thursday night. We'll pick it quick. All right. Where do you want to start? Where do you want to start off all this heat and hotness of the show, bro? Because I feel it on fire. Where do you want
Well,
to start?
I think I'm going to make Isaiah real happy or maybe sad. I think we got to talk about Tampa Bay Buccaneers at New England Patriots. I think we just got to talk about it. It's Brady. It's homecoming. Billy Belichick's there. Tampa's 2-1 coming off a loss. Patriots are 1-2 coming off a loss.
Yeah.
I mean, I wrote down some notable return games if you want to read them or I can read them. It's just like whoever thought this day would come, bro.
Look, I heard Tony Dungy talking about it on Sunday Night in America. Uh it's gonna be a distraction. Like he said, when he went back to Tampa Bay as an Indianapolis Colt on Monday Night Football, primetime game, you just wind up, getting distracted naturally. You see people that you haven't seen in a long time, whether that's ball boys or towel boys or just, the security guard, whatever it is, you're going to wind up seeing people that you haven't seen in a while that in Brady's case, you've been seeing for 15 plus years. So
No,
it's going
like
to be a
20,
distraction.
bro. Like
Yeah, like
20.
20, yeah,
Like,
20 plus years. So
and I get
it's
what
going
you're
to be in the back
talking.
of his head.
And what Tony Dungy said is right, but like I feel like Brady is just even more so. It's like the ultimate guy to come back. And I wrote down these games, bro, and they're notable return games. We got Joe Montana with the Chiefs coming back. He threw
Yeah.
for 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. They won the game by 7. Peyton Manning, you remember that, I'm sure, coming back to the Colts. Threw for 386, 3 touchdowns, a pick, but they lost 33-39. Denver's defense, wow. You can't give up 39 points to the Colts. Brett Favre. I think Brett Favre might take the cake.
Yeah.
245 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, 38-26 in his return to Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
And then I wrote this one down. Steve Smith, seven catches, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns,
You
38
gotta
to 10.
mention that one. He came out to
Running around
play.
those kids like school. What did he say? Schoolboy kid, whatever he said.
Yeah, schoolyard
And
kids.
I wrote one for a coach. John Gruden revenge in the Super Bowl.
Oh my
What is the
gosh.
best? I mean, those are the biggest return games that I thought we should talk about.
Yeah.
And I think Brady, if I was going to bet on him, I would bet on a good return game.
Yeah.
Like he's going to try to kill
Because
them.
look, the Patriots, they're not your daddy's Patriots. Let's just say that. Okay? These ain't your daddy's Patriots, fellas. Um, they're not really like disciplined. They don't have like what do you think of, Max, when you talk about the Patriots? It's discipline, it's doing your
Al-
job,
Always being
simplifying.
prepared for
Yeah, always
anything.
being prepared in the right spot at the right time. You're as a Patriot team, you're not gonna beat up yourselves. You're not gonna be the reason you lose the game. And that's
They've
not the
always been
case.
the anti-Chargers, where they're never going to
Yes.
shoot themselves. I think they've had 2 punts blocked this year, right? The
Yeah.
Patriots. They're always the team that gets the punt block. It's like, dude, it's ridiculous, and they've just kind of they're just not acting like the Patriots. I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's just this isn't what you guys have been about for so long, and I feel
Right.
like when Tom left, it just kind of took a piece of them with, like he took a piece of that with him, you know.
Yeah. And I would say this about the Patriots. The Patriots are not talented. They have talent. I think that's obvious. I don't think that's their problem. I think it's just, discipline things. You see last week with the Jonnu Smith situation where he just doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know where if he should sit or he should go across the coverage. Mac Jones is a rookie. Like, what is he gonna do? He doesn't have experience. The defense is not experienced. They only have a couple of veterans on the team. Like, I think that's just their problem, man, is that they don't really have anyone that's prepared like these old Patriot teams where it doesn't wind up killing them. And I think that's what's going to wind up biting them in the ass against the Bucks. Like the Bucks are going to be mentally prepared and Brady's going to take advantage of any little mistake that defense does.
You make some really valid points, bro. Um, do you think Belichick wants to beat Brady as badly as Brady wants to beat Belichick?
That's hard. That's a hard one. And Joe, as talking
Oh,
about the
how
cheating.
poetic. I I hope so. Just to update the injury stuff, Scotty Miller's banged up. Antonio Brown might be back. Jamal Dean's hurt. They just signed Richard Sherman today. Do you want to spend a minute to talk about if you think that's going to like help their team?
I think the Antonio Brown hit's a little bit bigger than we thought. Antonio Brown really came out this year, these last, 2 games. I know it's only 2 games, but he kind of looks like he has a different step, right? Probably the
Hmm.
closest he's looked since Pittsburgh.
Since the
And
frostbite.
yeah, and I think Scotty Miller and a guy, I think his name is Johnson. What's
Oh,
the
Tyler
youngsters?
Johnson. Yeah,
Tyler
Tyler
Johnson.
Johnson.
He's a guy who I thought would break out, but those two guys haven't really been showing up last week. And maybe that's a testament to how good the Rams are, but I think it is a big loss. Antonio Brown is difference maker that he was in Pittsburgh for them for 2 weeks. So maybe if anything, that will be the injury to bite him.
What do you think is going to be the big battle of positions in this game? I think it's going to be honestly. I think it's going to be the Patriots' defense, especially their defensive backs versus the Bucks
Yes.
receivers.
Yeah.
And we all know Bill Belichick is the most creative guy on defense. He's always hitting people with game plans. He's got every game plan in the book.
Mhm.
He's gonna. I feel like this is the type of game he'd throw the kitchen sink at Brady.
I don't think so.
You don't think
I
so?
oh man, I think it's a recipe for disaster if you wind up blitzing him. And I
No,
think
no, I'm not talking about blitz. I'm talking about he'll any trick in the book he's gonna use.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
like the
no,
double
foolish to blitz
reverse.
Brady. But
Yeah,
yeah, he's gonna. There's not anything he won't use.
I get you. I think the smartest thing to do against Brady though is have a front four, rush four, and play coverage, and hope that you get pressure. Problem with the Patriots, their front four is not that good. I really thought Judon was gonna come on, but hasn't really been that, alpha in that defensive line. So hopefully it's a different story on Sunday night. But I think Bill Belichick, out of all people, should know better. And just going into the matchup, like I think Bill absolutely wants to beat Brady because I think Belichick kind of, obviously bet against him. He Brady was saying he was going to play until he was 45. Like, what is he now? 46? I think Brady
Yeah,
is.
I think so.
Yeah. So, I mean, Belichick did the right thing. I don't care what anyone says. I think he did the right thing. You don't count on anyone playing till they're like 46. Because what do you get caught up into, Max? You get caught up into the situation like a Kobe situation where you're like, I'm paying this dude and I'm giving him his respects because of all what he did for the franchise or what he did for the team. And where does that get you? You wind up stopping developmental players who are young, and you
You kind of
wind
cripple
up,
yourself in a sense.
yeah, you wind up
You
going
like you
into
can't
down
say
that
the
rabbit
Lakers.
hole.
Yeah, you can't say the Lakers didn't cripple themselves those last few years with
Mhm.
Kobe. When
Yeah,
you're paying someone who's aging and not at the top of their game,
yeah,
north of $30 million, you just
yeah,
kind of get put into a box. And everyone's mad about Belichick for letting Brady go. And I mean, yeah, I feel if I'm a Patriots fan, I'm mad.
yeah.
But you got to understand, Belichick built this culture on saying no one's better than anybody. Like the
Right,
guy who, like the first guy here, is just as important as the 53rd man. That was what they
yeah,
were built on.
right.
And like it's
And
hard on football.
in hindsight,
Like,
it's easy to say, well, we should have kept them. You
yeah,
know,
but it's like, I mean, always you can look back and say that type of
right.
like stuff. And I'm not going to hate a guy if those were his beliefs and that's how you built that culture of
Mhm.
seven or six Super Bowls, six Super Bowls.
Yeah,
They've been the most successful NFL team for the last 25 years.
right.
No arguments.
Yeah. And
So I'm not going to
it's
hate on
gonna
a
be a
guy.
big storyline. It's gonna
Yeah,
be a
of
big
course it
storyline
is.
if
It'll be
one of them.
emotional too.
Oh
I can't
yeah,
wait to watch it. I don't know. Should I give my pick?
yeah. Give your pick.
I'm going with the Patriots to win 24-21. I'm
Wow.
picking the Pats, man. I'm
20.
actually actively rooting for the Pats.
You said 24-21.
Yeah.
Wow, that's shocking. I'm rolling with Brady, man. I think they're just up and down a better team than the Patriots. I don't see Mac Jones making the big time throws down the field to beat this team. I think Todd Bowles have something up his sleeve for Mac Jones, and it's not a good recipe to win. So I'm gonna roll with the Bucks. I got Bucks winning 34, Patriots 21.
Okay. I mean, I get that logic, bro. I'm just saying the Bucks defense, it's kind of
It's been
floundering right now.
it's
And
shaky,
the
baby. I ain't gonna
injuries,
lie.
like, okay, if I'm a Bucks fan, the biggest concern in this season for me was like, can we stay healthy? Because last year they were 100. The only person they lost was Vita Vea, but he came back.
Right.
And now it's like Carlton Davis, Sean Murphy, Bunting. What's up,
Yeah.
Mike? On this, Mike Sports. How you doing, bro?
But
Uh, but just to get back to it, it's like the health of this team. It's been kind of bad, and it's kind of like I'd be a little scared.
yeah. I feel you, man. You guys look, this is my opportunity to get back. All right. I'm down 3 games. This is one of the games I gotta win. This is a gimme. I feel like you're giving me this game and I gotta win it. Okay, so I'm gonna roll with the Bucks, man. Uh, let's go on to the game I want to pick, man, because I believe it's probably the game of the week next to the Bucks and Patriots. Just I think if the Bucks and Patriots didn't have the whole Brady aspect going on, it would be this game. And that's my Las Vegas Raiders, baby.
This isn't. No. The Rams and Cardinals is way better. Stop it.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think
Oh
it's going to
my
be this
gosh.
game. It's prime time. Prime time game on Monday Night Football in Los Angeles. It can't get any better than this. You got two great quarterbacks. Cardinals, the Cardinals and the Rams are good. Don't get me wrong. I think this one has a lot more potential though. So you already know who I'm rolling with, okay? I am not picking the Chargers, not because of no bias. The Raiders
Mm-hmm.
are for real.
Mm-hmm.
They're 3-0. Everyone wants to talk about their opponents and how they won and how it was ugly and how it was this and it was that. We're 3-0. That's all that matters. But Max, I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. What's your thoughts on this game?
I picked the Chargers 3 straight weeks, bro. Nah, I ain't changing, bro. I'm going with my Chargers.
Oh,
Look,
shit. You know they're playing a
I
road
think
game,
this game
right?
would be a really good game. Herbert and Carr are playing amazing. Truthfully, Carr's been the best quarterback this year in the AFC West. No shade of Patrick Mahomes. Just statistically and the way he's played has been the best quarterback. He's an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
The question's going to be on both sides. The defense. And to me, the Chargers defense is better than the Raiders. As the Raiders defense is playing out of their mind, I believe they're first in pressures without blitzing. Now, I don't believe that's sustainable for you guys. But I got a lot of faith in Herbert. I'm not confident to pick this game. Let me just say that. I'm not trying to be a hater, Juan, and I'm pretty sure you would agree. This is not an
No.
easy game to pick.
It's tough. It's very tough because I have it close. I'll give you
And they
my
both are
score.
coming off big wins.
Yeah.
Huge wins. They're feeling good. This is a game for whoever really wins it. I think to kind of get a little mental edge in the AFC West. Well, the Raiders,
Yes.
they win, they're up a game and a half on
It's big.
everybody, right?
Yeah. It's a golden opportunity for both teams. I was
Yeah.
saying that on the Raiders show, but it is not a must win for the Raiders. I don't think so. It's not a must win. It's a game that you could drop. All right. It's not a must win. It's not like, the season's on the line or anything like that. But going back to what you said about the defense, I disagree, man. I think it's gonna be manageable to keep this defense at the level that they're playing at right now throughout the season. You look back at that game, we're down 14-0 to start off this game. And who is it? Who's the one that makes the play? It's not Carr. It's not Jacobs. It's no one on the offense. You know who it was? The defense. They're the ones who sparked up that game. They're the ones that woke up the team with that safety. And I think a lot of people tend to forget you got two people on this Raiders defense that's very familiar to Justin Herbert. And that's Gus Bradley and Casey Hayward. I think that's a really big advantage that the Raiders have. You think Gus Bradley, being the defense coordinator, doesn't know some weak tendencies about Keenan Allen or Justin Herbert?
Yeah, but I would go on the other side. I would say Brandon Staley, coming from Sean McVay, who came from John Gruden, has a pretty good beat on this type of offense. And
I don't
as
think
you
so.
know,
That's a
Brandon
long
Staley.
time ago, though.
No, but I'm saying, how much has it really changed, bro? And I believe Brandon Staley is one of the most creative people in the NFL on the defensive side of the ball. I think he's going to have something cooked up. And if there's one guy who can cover Waller, I
Derwin
like Derwin
James.
James. He did a hell of a job on Kelsey. Dude, I saw him covering Tyreek and man. I seen him covering Kelsey and man. And
Yeah.
obviously anyone's going to get help with Tyreek. But I just like that. To me, I'm picking the Chargers, but I think if Ruggs can have a big game for you guys, it'll be bad. And I think if Mike Williams has a big game for them, y'all got to slow down Mike Williams. He's having a hell of a year. I know me and you've gone back and forth whether he's a good or a really good receiver.
Yeah.
To me, he might be better than Keenan Allen. Like, I know Keenan Allen moves the sticks, he does all that, but Mike Williams makes big plays, bro.
I mean, you can't argue that this year. This year, he's finally showing why he got picked that high. and why people thought he was special. Mike Williams, to me, the way I chalk it up, it's great for the Chargers the way he's playing. I think he's going to continue this. It's a contract year though. You know how dudes do
Yeah,
in their contract
100%.
year. You know, he's balling out. He's trying to get that contract, man, and that's big for him. But I think you're kind of underselling the Raiders' weapons, man. Like
I'm not. What did I
you
say?
tend to forget about you can lock a Waller all you want. What are you gonna do about Hunter Renfro? What are you gonna do about Brian Edwards? Like I
They
think
don't
we
show up
have,
till the second half of games. You could just build a big lead.
but they show
Okay,
up.
real quick, tell the listeners about is Morig going to go, who hurt his ankle, I think, in OT
Yeah,
or in the fourth quarter, and is Josh Jacobs going to suit up?
I don't know about Josh Jacobs. I tell you one thing: if we get the run game going, I'll guarantee a Raiders win.
I
If we want,
100% agree with that one.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think Josh Jacobs is going. From what I've read, he's still dealing with the toe.
It's tough. It's up in the air. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's hard to say. I have confidence that Morig is going to play. He went back into that game. He wound up taping up his ankle, and he actually played a couple of plays in overtime. But we'll see. But back to what I was going on with the Raiders' weapons, man. I think you're underselling Renfro and Edwards. Like I don't think this offense is predicated just Waller, like Waller or bust. I think it's
No, I
even
don't think it
better.
is. But I'm just saying, if you take away the best weapon, it's hard. Like if you tell,
Pittsburgh
have
did
we
that.
seen Waller have a bad game this year?
I would say his worst game was last week probably.
And was it
And
even bad?
it wasn't bad, but
That's what I'm saying. Like you got to take that.
Pittsburgh and Miami both
I still
obviously
feel.
game plan for him though.
I mean, you got to. You
They
got
made
to.
other people beat him. And that's what we
Look,
did.
this is a really good game offensive wise. Like I said, it's going to come down to whatever defense can get one stop.
Yeah.
Because the Raiders have a good offense. They've had a good offense. You know what Herbert's capable of.
Yeah.
So one, I'm going to go Chargers 35-28.
35-28, man.
Bolt
It's a lot of
up.
points. Shut up.
Bolt. Mike, where
And
are
don't
you?
you feel
Bolt
like
up.
before I give my score, don't you feel like the Chiefs kind of lost that game more than the Chargers won?
A little bit. They have
I
4 turnovers.
rewatched the game. I actually rewatched that game, and I felt like Kansas City just did a lot of stupid shit, man.
But you can
Uncharacter.
you can go right back to the Chargers. They shot themselves in the foot like 3 times in
Yeah,
that game.
yeah, but that win, it was a little bit less impressive to me after watching it a second time. That's just my opinion. But my score for this game, I'm rolling with the Raiders.
Sorry, people with
34-31.
headphones. 30 to
34-31.
31.
No, 34 Raiders, 31 Chargers.
How you
And
gonna
I'll
say
roll.
I put a lot of points? That's a lot of points too, dumbass. That's the
It's
same
all
amount
right
of points.
though. It's all right though. But where do you want to go to next? I think I have a feeling. You want to go
Let's go to
Cardinals?
the actual game of the week, not that one. Let's go to the Rams versus the Arizona Cardinals. Both teams are 3-0. One, take me through the game. What you thinking?
Oh man, the Rams are looking like one of the best teams in the league, man. Shout out to Susanna. Rams are not fake. She ain't
Only
lying,
their
bro.
fans. Only their fans.
Only their fans are fake. I'm just gonna say that. But the team, we're talking about it last week, man. Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay, team's legit, man. They got Deshaun Jackson coming out of the the grave and resurrecting his career and looking like D-Jax of old. Cooper Kupp, as we see him catching the touchdown, looks absolutely unstoppable for 3 straight weeks. It doesn't matter if they have a run game. But the Cardinals, man, they got offense themselves, Max. And it's weird with them. You watch the last 2 games that they had. It seems like they kind of have this turn it off, turn it on aspect with their team. Don't you feel like?
Oh, absolutely. If Trevor Lawrence doesn't throw that pick six, I'm kind of worried about the Cardinals. Like that's the truth. Like they were kind of getting punked by Jacksonville for 3 quarters, and a couple bad plays. Like a couple plays don't go their way, it's over for them.
Yeah.
And this is not the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is the Los Angeles Rams. Aaron Donald, Matthew Stafford, Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp. Everybody else. This is going to be a good game. Cliff Kingsbury. These are the games we've been criticizing you for years for not winning. You can't, has he beaten the Rams?
I don't think so.
It's
I
either
don't
the
think
Rams
so.
or I think because he's beat the Seahawks. I think. And look, I still
Yeah.
think they can be a little too Kyler centric.
Yeah.
That's just the truth. And do you think they have a good O line? I'm not really a big fan of it. You need to protect against this defense, and this defense is fast. And as good as DeAndre Hopkins is, they arguably have a guy who's equal to him in Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah. I think that's where they kind of struggled the last couple of games that they played, especially last season with one of Jalen Ramsey's best games. Uh he was frustrating DeAndre Hopkins, but good news for the Cardinals this year, man. They got weapons. They got Rondale Moore, AJ Green. They still got a guy in Christian Kirk. They got weapons everywhere. So it's going to be interesting to see where Jalen Ramsey roams. I wouldn't be surprised if Jalen winds up guarding Rondell a couple of times or Christian Kirk. You know how Raheem Morris, the defensive coordinator for the Rams, likes to use Ramsey. We applauded him last week for it. But the Cardinals, man, you said it with the coaching shit. I don't trust Cliff Kingsbury against Sean McVay. I don't see it. And I feel like it's going to come down to that. It's going to come down to the coaching matchup. And I feel like Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay are going to have a better game plan against Murray and Kingsbury. Like the Cardinals defense just sometimes they look like the best defense in the league. You know, with their linebackers and Byron Murphy, they're getting turnovers. And then sometimes you look at like some points, especially against Minnesota, you're like, what the hell is this? This is the worst defense in the league. And I just hate that on and off switch. I don't trust it. I trust the Rams. The Rams are legit. I think they got all the recipes to win this game.
I was going to talk about the Cardinals defense for a minute. Like, we know they got playmakers, but is this a defense that's well coached enough to not get just exposed by Sean McVay? Like, I like how Isaiah Simmons has played. We love Buda Baker. We love Chandler Jones. JJ Watt has had a few moments. I don't want to give him too much credit, but I just don't believe in him, man. I'm going to pick the Rams 27-18. Like, if they win, the Kyler's going to have a performance, man. They can't win with Kyler playing good. They need him to play excellent. And the Rams, they can win with a good Stafford because of the defensive side of the ball and the coaching.
Yeah. No, most definitely, bro. What's your score for this game?
I said 27-18, sorry.
I'm going to go with the Rams. I'm going to say 35 Rams, Cardinals 28.
Damn, a lot of big scoring games from you this weekend.
Yeah. But I love it, bro. So I feel like we got time for one more game to really go into depth. What game do you want to go? And then we'll pick the rest of the games pretty quickly. Who you feeling? We got Browns and Vikings. Uh that's a bummer. Tennessee and the Jets. Kansas City and your Eagles.
No.
What
I'm
about
looking through
Seahawks versus Niners?
Yeah, let's go into that one. I like that. Stay in the
Yeah.
AFC West.
And I got a game
Or
after
NFC.
that we can go into. Okay. So Seattle going into San Francisco. Seattle is 1-2. Niners are 2-1. Both coming off bad losses. Very bad losses. Losses that hurt you deeply, man. Niners losing off that field goal, and then the Seahawks losing a lead to the Minnesota Vikings. So it's tough, man. What are your thoughts on this game, Max?
Well, I think there's a couple of things you need to look at. One, what is going to happen at quarterback for the Niners? How long is that Jimmy G leash? I don't give a shit how people are saying he led them to a touchdown. He played badly the whole night. He's inconsistent. He does shit like throws the ball backwards for a fumble because he panics. And on the other side, how worried about the Seahawks are you, man? It's like they've had big leads, and then what do? They shit the bed.
Yeah. It's, you know what, man, the Seahawks scare me because their defense doesn't look good. They can't get pressure with 4. I think that's their main problem. Their DBs are not that good. You know, DJ Reed is not that good in coverage. Jamal Adams, we know how he is. He's basically a bona fide blitz safety now. That's really when he's at his best. And the offense is a hit or miss. You know, sometimes they look like the best offense in the league, and then other times they can't drop back to pass because Russell Wilson's getting under duress. And what do the Niners do best, Max? I think
They get
that's
after
rush.
they get after Russell Wilson, Nick Bosa,
Yeah,
Javon Kinlaw, Eric Armstead, D Ford. They
yeah,
live back there.
right. And that's what scares me about this game. The Niners, I, I was saying that they have a quarterback problem. They need to start Trey Lance, do something about it. I think they messed up from the get-go trying to do this whole 2 quarterback thing and keeping Jimmy G and all this and that. I don't know what's going on, but if they wind up losing this game, Max, it's going to be very, very bad news for the San Francisco 49ers.
100% agree, bro. It's kind of like I know the locker room people like him. I get he looks the part of a franchise quarterback. But you just took a guy third in the draft. You gave up how much? How many picks? 2 first-round picks, a second, yada yada yada, whatever. How long are you going to let this guy ride? And at the other side, why isn't this guy ready to take his job? Because it's not like Jimmy G's Peyton Manning in his prime or something. It's just you can't get Jimmy G out of there. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And who do you got? Who do you got in this game, man?
Man, I as stupid as I am, I'm gonna go Seahawks 21, Niners 18. I, I'm not even confident, man.
Say the score again. What'd you say?
Seahawks 21, Niners 18.
Wow, you got the Seahawks, huh? I'm gonna roll with the Niners. I got the Niners winning 20. I'm gonna say 26. Seahawks 21.
Man, I don't think we picked a game similar the whole time. I think we've all
Yeah,
gone. Oh
this is
shit!
where
Did
one.
we? No, we picked the Rams. We picked the Rams together. Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be a week I got to get up on you, bruh. All right. Let's move on to the other game I want to talk about because I think this one's really big. It's gonna be a big test. Baltimore Ravens 2-1 coming off of the miraculous kick with Justin Tucker going at
Save my
Denver.
soul.
At Denver, the 3-0 Denver Broncos, who have been playing the cupcake of cupcake schedules of all time, the combined wins for their opponents are 0. No wins. They haven't played a single team that
They
has
beat
won a
the
game.
Jets. They beat the Giants.
And
Who's the
Jags.
other? Oh my god. 0-9 right there.
It would have been better if they played Houston too, but that's not the case. Uh, what's your thoughts on this game, Max?
Like you said, like I said before before we started really picking, it's a test week. The Cardinals got a test. The Raiders and Chargers are both a test for each other. And Baltimore has been a good team for about 10 years. Denver, they've had some years of Peyton Manning, but in the last few years, you know how they start off strong and then they just pewter out.
Yeah.
This is a time, man. Is this defense, can they contain Lamar Jackson? Can Von Miller get pressure? And on the other side, can Baltimore's offense do something? I mean, excuse me, can Denver's offense do something against Baltimore? Like that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to see. Teddy B, I know he's gonna check this shit down and stuff. We get it. I'm cool with it. But you gotta
Mhm.
make some plays.
Yeah. And we're gonna see, man, because what's Denver's most best attribute, and that's their cornerbacks, that's their DBs. They arguably got one of the best backfields in the league. And Baltimore doesn't have no receivers, but the good thing about that, Baltimore doesn't have to have all that much success in the passing game to win games. They can just run the ball, and Lamar just gets plays out of his ass and fucking just makes do with it. But it's like you said, Teddy Bridgewater. I don't trust him. I don't trust his Denver's offense. I think they're a different beast with Jerry Jeudy in there. I'll probably have a little bit more confidence. But Lamar Jackson's going to try to win this game. Teddy Bridgewater is going to try to not lose the game. And that's the difference.
I will say this year, though, it has been a little different with Teddy. He's been taking some shots, but like you said, 0-9, who was he really taking shots on? It's not, there isn't just taking a shot on Marlon Humphrey and then Shaquille Griffin or whoever the Jaguars' other corner is. I know they just traded CJ Henderson, which
Yeah.
we're going to talk about in a few minutes. Just for the injury side, real quick one. KJ Hamler tore his ACL. He's out. Bradley Chubb ankle, he's on IR. He's coming back. And then for the Baltimore, Ronnie Stanley's still out. Miles Boykin and Rashad Bateman are on the IR.
Yeah. Same old for them. Who are you going with, though?
I'm going Ravens, man. I don't think the Broncos are real deal. If they win this game, I'm going to change my school of thought. I know you need the Ravens to win to keep your league going. You kind of need that help. Going the
Yeah.
Ravens 33-13.
Wow, you got a blowout.
I think the
don't think.
Ravens are good, man, and I feel like they're kind of clicking. They had their little trap game against Detroit, and they still won.
Yeah,
Dude, Justin Tucker might kick a 78-yard field goal in Denver, bro.
I
All
know
they
he
got to do is
might.
get to 50.
I know he might break the record again this week, but I'm gonna go a little bit more defensive game. I think it's gonna be tough to score some points in this one. I'm gonna go Baltimore 2, but Baltimore 21, Denver 17. Good old fashioned mauler of a game.
This is Teddy Bridgewater's got to show how he's improved. You can't just
Yeah,
check the ball against Baltimore. They're going to
right.
get after you. You need to put some points on the board because their offense can store Baltimore's
Yeah.
just in the run game alone.
All right, Max. So we got just a little bit more than 15 minutes. I want to rapid fire all of our picks, quick hits on both sides of the of each team, and we'll do our picks. Okay, let's start from the top.
Perfect. You read my
Uh,
mind, bro.
so Thursday night football, we got Jacksonville, who's 0-3 at Cincinnati Bengals, who are 2-1. Jacksonville, rookie quarterback, Bengals rookie quarterback from last year. Battle of the number ones. What's your thoughts?
Going Bengals, bro. I think they too much talent. Who the hell's going to cover Jamar Chase now that you traded CJ Henderson, who was your best corner? Jacksonville looks like a team that's just a lost cause. They're already trading guys they drafted last year. I don't get what the fuck they're doing. I'm going Bengals, man.
Yeah.
35 to 12. Not 12, 14.
Damn.
I'm sorry. 14.
Oh my goodness, ass whooping. I'm gonna roll with the Bengals too. Jamar Chase is the real deal. Jacksonville is no good. Um, just a little part of me wants to pick Jacksonville. Just maybe Trevor Lawrence's breakout game. You know, like I'm here prime time. Maybe I don't think it's gonna happen though. I'm rolling with the Bengals. 35, Jacksonville 21.
Way to steal my score. But let's go to the next one. Washington football team 1-2 versus the Atlanta Falcons 1-2. Washington football team's been kind of disappointing. The defense. A lot of people are hating on how they played last week. Yeah, they played bad, but the D line was constantly getting around Josh Allen. Josh Allen just was like, I'll just run away. I'm that
Yeah,
gifted. I'm not
right.
super worried about the defense. I think this is a get it right game. I'm going Washington 24, Falcons 13.
Man, you still got faith in that defense, huh? I don't like what they've been doing in Washington. Jack Del Rio needs to draw up something else. I think the four-man rush is just not working. Something's a little bit different about that team this year. Their back end is not as good as we thought. But the Falcons are bad. They won a bad game last week. It was a shit fest. I don't trust the Falcons. I'm going to go Washington in a very close game. Washington 17, Atlanta Falcons 13.
Real quick, should the football team think about Cam Newton?
Yes, especially if they lose this game. I think this is
I
a
think
must win
so.
for them. Yeah.
100% agree with that. All
Next
right, we'll move.
game.
Go ahead, Juan. Take it.
Yeah, next game we got Houston Texans 1-2 with their surprising one win of the season, going against Buffalo, who looks absolutely hot. You can argue that they look like the best team in the AFC. Max, thoughts?
The offense finally clicked last week. They put up what 41 or 36 on Washington's defense.
Yeah,
Their defense played amazing. They had 21 points, but 7 of them came from a kick that blew back to Washington
yeah.
because Buffalo has 50-mile-per-hour gust winds. Texans, I like what you're about. David Mills is not as good as Tyrod Taylor. I'm sorry, you guys are going to get clapped up this week, but maybe you'll trade Deshaun to the Eagles.
Man,
Buffalo winning 42-7.
man, you took my score, man.
Are you
All right,
serious?
yeah, I literally have 42-7. So same thing. I'm rolling with Buffalo though. Buffalo's legit.
Yeah,
I think
I am too.
that week one was a fluke. I think that's gonna wind up being the game where we look back at and say, okay, that's one of those games where it's week one, anything can happen, weird shit happens. It's not really a reflection of your season. Buffalo's legit. They're still good. Josh Allen's still good.
Do you want to go to the next one? Detroit at Chicago. Detroit 0-3. Chicago 1-2.
Yep.
Let's go ahead. I'll give you the first shot.
Look, Justin Fields, man, had a horrible week last week. Matt Nagy called some shit plays. He's being under fire all week. Uh, I think this is a must win for the Chicago Bears, and
Absolutely.
it's gonna be surprisingly tough because even though Detroit's 0-3, they're probably one of they're the best 0-3 team you've seen all year, and that's no joke. They've been close to winning every single one of their games. Um, but I'm going to roll with Chicago. I have faith in Justin Fields. I feel like this is a game where Justin Fields gets his rhythm. You show why you were a big touted prospect and draft pick and all this and that. Savior of the franchise. Bears 24, Lions 10.
I'm actually going the other way, bro. I'm picking the Lions for this reason. Matt Nagy said Nick Foles, Andy Dalton, Justin Fields will all get a look at quarterback this week. What the fuck is that about? Why are you even considering Nick Foles? There's no point. Matt Nagy, get your offense get it right, bro. Stop running the same old shit. Get out from under the rock. Figure it out. You were the offensive guru in Kansas City, but what happened to you? And on the flip side, bro, I'm a little scared to pick the Lions because Jared Goff might fucking throw 3 pick sixes and he'll do it at the worst possible time. That
Yeah.
being said, I'm going Lions 17, going Bears 14.
Woo, nitty Lions, baby. All right, next game. Carolina Panthers, the 3-0 Carolina Panthers, who just lost Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be out for multiple weeks.
And
We'll see
JC
what happens.
Horn.
And JC Horn. And they traded, like Max said, when we're talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars, cornerback CJ Henderson, who's basically going to be replacing JC Horn. When all those guys get healthy, man, are they going to have a good backfield.
Dude,
But
go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I'm
but
just excited.
they're going to be playing the Dallas Cowboys coming off of that blowout win. I'm sorry, Eagle fans. I'm sorry, Max, my co-host.
Same
Still love
thing.
you.
Yeah.
But the Panthers, they look good, man. I like what they're doing on defense. I really love their head coach and Matt Rule. I'm going to roll with the Panthers. I think they go 4-0. They make a big statement. I think it's a statement win for them and saying that they're legit. I got Panthers winning 28, Cowboys 21.
How confident are you in your pick?
Not that confident.
How confident would you be if Christian was there playing?
Not that much,
Okay, so
to
him
be
being
honest.
out.
Yeah.
Look, I want to take the Panthers. You know what? I am going to take the Panthers. I'm going to go with you. I'm going to ride your success hopefully because we picked so many games opposite. I'm a little scared just because of how good Dallas looked last week, but Carolina ain't no joke. That defense is real. Like you
Yeah.
said, I almost cut you off, and I'm sorry for that. I've been cutting you off a lot, bro, but I just miss you. I wanted you in person. But when this defense gets healthy,
Man.
Dante Jackson can play slot, and that's where he's best at with a freak and JC Horn and CJ Henderson. My guy, CJ Henderson. I'm not the biggest JC Horn fan, but damn, that's 3 really good young corners, bro.
Man.
With Jeremy Chin Hawkins, Shaq Thompson. Look,
Two of them under rookie contracts.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers 24-17.
Nice. I like it, man. All right, next game. We got Colts, who are surprisingly 0-3. Can argue they I kind of take that statement back. I completely forgot that the Colts were 0-3. They're probably the best 0-3 team in the league. And going against the Dolphins, who lost against the Raiders. Ha ha ha. All right. Quick injury report. questionable. Carson Wentz, Braden Smith, Rock Ya-Sin, Quinn Nelson, Quiddy Pay, T.Y. Hilton, all those guys also questionable. Tua, not going to play in this game, got put on IR.
That's a good
Raekwon
thing.
Davis, yeah, that's probably a good thing. Raekwon Davis, knee out on IR too. I'm going to roll with the Colts, man. I feel like you got to win this game, man. If your season wasn't on the line last week, it's on the line again this week. You got to get a dub, man. I know the defense has been put in tough situations and the offense has no running game and the receivers are not winning consistently. And then Carson Wentz being hurt, not fully healthy. I know it's tough. I know it is. But the Dolphins did not show me anything besides those last two drives and the first two drives, literally, of the game. They played good at the end and they played good in the beginning. In the middle of the game, they were shit. Complete disaster. I don't like what I see. I'm going to roll with the Colts. 30, Dolphins 21.
You did not mention the Jacoby Brissett revenge game that he is going to have. Jacoby Brissett is better than Tua Tagovailoa. He is going to prove it. I like the Colts. I want Carson Wentz to do good. I just think all the cards are against him. Braden Smith out. Quentin Nelson, 2/5 of the offensive line. I think Carson Wentz just gets his offensive lineman hurt. I don't know what it is. Going back to the Eagles days. It sucks to be him.
Yeah.
I can't take the Colts. I want the Colts to win this game, but I'm going Dolphins 28-14. I just think they're too banged up. But sorry, Colts. It's just a rough year like that, man. Sometimes injuries happen.
Yeah. Cleveland Browns 2-1 going at Minnesota, who are 1-2. Hey man, Minnesota got an offense. Even though Dalvin Cook was out last week, Madison looks like, he's gonna
Dalvin
get the
Cook?
job done. Yeah, he looks like Dalvin Cook. It
Even
looks
they
like
got
they
they
didn't
both
miss a
have
step.
dreads, right?
Yeah. They both of these teams look really good. And I want to roll with the Vikings, but their defense just still scares me at times. I'm not worried about the offense though. I feel like this is going to be a great test for Cleveland in their defense. They've been going through some strides. One week they look really good. Another week they look kind of soft. They look, they're all over the place. Let's keep consistent, Cleveland. You keep consistent on the defensive end, you're going to be taken for real and you're going to go very far. Okay? This is a game that that you should win, and I think, me personally, you will win. I got Cleveland 31, Vikings 28.
This is the Kevin Stefanski revenge game. He's going back to his old team. He's going to
You
run the
and your
ball.
revenge games.
Hey, we always say you play hard against your old team, bro.
That's right.
I got the Browns winning 31-25, and we ain't even talk about it. I just think there's no really stopping this Browns run game from the Vikings. They don't really have the personnel. Baker's playing good. Odell's looking good. I just don't think the Vikings can stop them enough. I'm not worried about them scoring points. I know Cleveland just had the defensive performance of the century against Matt Nagy's dumbass, but I'm not taking that into much consideration.
Right. Next up, New York Giants, who look just terrible, man. They're one of the worst teams in the league. Against the Saints, we had dominant performance on defense in New England last week. I'm going to go with the Saints. This is an easy one for me. The Giants are just flat out not good. Saints 31, Giants 17.
Going Saints 28, Giants 10. Giants offense is putrid. It's disgusting. They could barely score against the Falcons. They're not going to score against the Saints.
Yeah.
Joe Judge, I like you as a coach. I don't know. I don't think Daniel Jones is the guy. It's bad. Even Saquon Barkley can't get it going. It's done. They suck.
Yeah.
I can't pick them again. I picked them 3 weeks, I think, or 2 out of the 3. I'm done picking them.
Yeah. Off to another New York team who is absolutely terrible. You got Tennessee traveling to the New York Jets. Jets who are 0-3. Titans are 2-1. Another situation where Titans just got way too much talent. I know their defense struggles in the back end, but I got the Titans winning. The Jets are in rebuild mode. Titans 35, Jets 10.
That 10 might be really optimistic, bro. I went Titans 38, Jets 7. Zach Wilson, man, I want you to be good, but dude, everything's against you, bro. I'm sorry. This team sucks. I don't even think they're going to be able to slow. Even if they can slow down Derrick Henry, Julio Jones is going to have his way with them, bro. And they're lucky they don't even have to deal with A.J. Brown.
Quick stat for rookie QBs this year. I know I picked one of them this week with Justin Fields. You picked another one in Mac Jones. Combine all the rookie quarterbacks, one win. And that one
My
win
boy
was a rookie.
Mac.
Yeah, it was a rookie matchup with the Jets and the Patriots. So just something to look at to go forward. Kansas City against your Philadelphia Eagles. Kansas City coming off a tough loss. I feel like this is such a bad game for the Eagles because you know the Kansas City Chiefs, this is the get right game. This is the I'm pissed off that we lost 2 weeks in a row, games that we arguably should have won and could have won. I'm going to roll with the Chiefs, man. Too much firepower. As long as Patrick Mahomes tones it down a little bit, stop trying to be superhero, go back to the basics, go back to the fundamentals, go back to just hitting Travis Kelce regular, not no look passes, get Tyreek Hill involved a little bit. Chiefs 31, Eagles 10.
Yeah, the Eagles are fucked. I hate to be the guy to say it. That's my squad. We just don't have the offensive capabilities to keep up with the Chiefs, and we can't really stop them. The Chiefs probably won't run the ball for a lot of yards, but that's not the Eagles' problem. We can't stop a nosebleed. Travis Kelce's going to have a big game. Chiefs 38, Eagles 21. We can score a little bit because their defense sucks, but
yeah. And the last pick'em game
I'm sorry.
of the week.
One. Andy Reid revenge game.
Yeah, you forgot
There
about
it is.
that. It's been a minute.
Hopefully he's good though. Hopefully he's actually able to coach.
Yeah, hopefully he's healthy. Last game, we got Pittsburgh 1-2 going to the Green Bay Packers, man, who are 2-1 coming off a great win. Pittsburgh, bro, Big Ben, you are washed, my guy. You are, I heard my boy Guru, shout out to Guru, call him spoiled milk. That's exactly what he is, bro. He's just literally, he smells, he's nasty.
More like Ben Rottenberger.
Yeah, Ben Rottenberger, all the above, bro. I'm rolling with the Packers, man. I love what I seen from the Packers last week. I thought their defense played pretty good. Aaron Rodgers to Devontae Adams looks unstoppable. Aaron Jones, good. And then to top it all off, Steelers injuries, bro. TJ Watt's not gonna play.
They have some hope for him. It's like
they're
prayer that he might play.
Yeah. It's not good though. I don't see it.
If he played, I'd kind of like their chances just because Elton Jenkins might be out.
Yeah.
But, man, Big Ben's so bad. I can't trust him, man, at all. Packers 31-14. Give me your score one.
I'm going to roll with the Packers also. 30 Packers, Steelers. I'll give them 24. But this wouldn't shock you, though. This is kind of like a Mike Tomlin win, though. I'm thinking about it.
It would be a Mike Tomlin win.
It is. But Big Ben just scares me. I can't pick him. I can't find it in me to do it.
Who is your sole pick of the week?
Sole pick of the week. What's yours?
I'm going Chiefs over Eagles.
You're going against the Eagles, dog? That's tough, bro. There's a lot to pick from. But
can I change? I might want to change mine to Tennessee versus the. I'm going to change mine. I don't want to go against my own team. You can have my team. I'm going to go with the Titans over the Jets.
I'm not going to go with that team. I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills. They're my sole pick of the week. They're on fire, bro. I'm going to roll with Josh Allen. Not teabag, sorry. Sole pick of the week. There you go. So I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. You're rolling with the Tennessee Titans?
Yeah.
All right, man. I like it. Well, we probably got banned from YouTube. Who knows? I'm going to find out after I'm done pressing the stop record button on this.
After Joey gets banned from Madden, bro. now this.
Yeah, we'll see what it is. For sure, we're going to be on the podcast. You know what I mean? Follow us on there. Links in the description. All that good stuff.
We appreciate free Max and Juan.
I know. Hashtag free us. We're just trying to get highlights for you guys, man. We're trying to make the show good for you guys. That's all. That's all, YouTube. Is that just too hard to ask for?
It's too hard, bro.
I know. YouTube Illuminati. But we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We out. Peace.